face like I'm Doodlebot.
Okay.
Jumping in that pussy like I scuba dive.
Okay, Smokebird.
Well, don't touch her love. Be the day that you finna die. AK Rumble, AK-47, I rub my arm like a soda pie.
Not the shoulder pad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and post.
I'm gonna let you hit you and your nephew.
Fucking 12-minute quarters. This shit finna be cancer.
I got hard dick for all these bitches.
Game broadcast. Peace.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants.
Oh, yeah.
What's them jackets called? I forgot what they called.
Some Letterman jackets. What's some Letterman jackets?
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
You got the board pants. You got with the
Get the calves right out. Yep. Got the thong sandals on. You know he had them on. Had these thong sandals all the time, boy.
Had the open toe sandals on. You get the slide.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. They'll have a first down past the 40.
You better get your own.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
He just glimpsed for Delvin's when I went in this restaurant and they had his baby pictures even up in the front. I knew Delvin was the biggest fit. I can see that picture right now in my head, boy. Oh my. I said, y'all know Delvin.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
This is a grade A family man right here. He got his baby picture hanging up. This is a family man. And what I heard when I found out, it just blindsided me. They said this whole tricking off of one nigga had it going crazy. I said,
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Delvin did all this? You know, like, yeah, man, Delvin went off on the bitch on Twitter and everything. I said, Delvin? He's about Delvin.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I seen Keith Chelsea the other day. I was like,
20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I was like, man, that nigga tell me the other day, y'all lost
because when I watch him, I think of his vision, straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
You lost to Derrick Henry. Hell no.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Hell no.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, I thought you dropped a piece about it. Oh, you should take the first time, maybe.
You thought he dropped the pizza? You know he got a white roommate. You know niggas
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You know what? I know it. That baby out your system in about 4 days, 3 days.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. How often lack and sometimes just straight ahead pursuit. Running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And then when niggas say he couldn't
so
do
the
it, I
sack
know
pushes him back,
again.
and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice. Turned into a savage overnight.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, out there just taking it. Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Set. 60 or. Hey, exit. 54, Mike. Ready to go. Check.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Hey, Sue. Don't get nervous. Be careful.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orbit.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventionals ain't all work.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I guess we just start doing our shotgun run-a-thon now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He gave his bitch an STD. Damn.
Who did that?
I don't know, these fucking Mario.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On Dr. Phil one time.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Chandler Jones, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? Rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there. Able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Foyesade Oluokun made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Blitz, but it never.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching the ring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
That's up, nigga.
But this shit is too hard, bro.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I can smoke that man, bro. This shit ain't got me too hot. This shit feel like he's gonna get my shit, man.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Ryan. This complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
That's all he can do.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Is it the 28th yet?
No one care about y'all bullshit on this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
I'm watching only 2 points.
Now Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
shotgun. Why not? Why not be a shotgun run? Why not be in zone?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Down. A.T. Gator. Hey, Delta. Right there. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Touchdown, Falcons! Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue, come.
I did.
Right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
I get immediately sacked for the damn mid blitz is on my ass as soon as I snap.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
This whole got 4 kids, and one of them stole over 5 bands.
She allowed it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, echo.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
Get it.
Throwing Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Jones now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. On the run, it's Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
No, not going with this quarterback in the Stacey Hill package.
On second down now, Barkley, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and 3. How are we going to give up?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now Scarborough. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Immediate blocking, unless he somehow gets one to shoot the gap. But every time I try to shoot the damn gap, I get sucked up by his damn line. I got Deion Jones, and nigga should be able to shoot the gap.
Yeah, 61, Matchbox Lights, and Alpha.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's into the hands of the tight end Ellison. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Basically, his mother. Yeah. Now I'm watching Maury. His mother.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Goddamn run is going to
After the penalty, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas.
2 goddamn concepts the entire game. Shot by anybody.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done. But
somebody's throwing these bands.
That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That's all that matters, though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, sound like a joke.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Terry connecting on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Richie the Griffin, especially that's all you do.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
You host them.
You the leader of the damn on-court party.
We the leader of the Swinger Cup party.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. That one caught by Ellison. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Let's go. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down carry for Barkley. They get into the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't know when y'all play.
I already told you this 1,500 pounds.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah.
The time,
so 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Low-size kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We concoct up the Shaq little shit real quick. Let me do the same shit real quick.
We beat Kentucky. We beat Kentucky yesterday.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're up there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It happens. Eventually, the dam will break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right, this is Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
He just
and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he out like 4 to 6.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they got the players. That's why it's the most depressing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Ryan.
I think he had like a guard come back. Maybe
and they'll get this down to the 10. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he was going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
In Arizona right now.
A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. Taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Turn UCLA.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
We go. 8 threes. Man, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
No, you can't. You can't. You used to be able to do it by yourself. I used to like a quick,
shit on 19. I ain't see the quick one on 19.
But I say you used to be able to do it by yourself.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
I never did it because you always got to put 1 people. You never got the ball and shit.
On the ball.
That's like a shotgun.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Especially if they get like
them to disrupt the play.
Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
They ain't playing that flavor, too. Because I got it. And I ain't paid for it. Yeah, I'll be playing that slavery right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start planning for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Online is very bizarre sometimes. But I do like the team up, join ups and shit. And the shit I was telling you, Del, basically the my player software and shit. Like the drop in.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Them niggas be thinking they can two plays.
Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The next pass is your best
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I mean, you can, but the chances is very slim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan complete to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. Right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are fighting each other. No matter where on the field, they're making plays.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He probably doing homework right now on Christmas break. Look at call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Draw with Andy, what she was selling Miami.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
At the end of the day,
10 yards there, the 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Your team is
1st and 10, it's Ryan.
basically
he gets this one to Ridley complete.
the head coach.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Like
well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
See the Cowboys going to clear the house this offseason. They're going to clear the house.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
He's fast as stupid. Make you move. And I'm trying to ask Gators. Not some pirate.
Oh, Jesus, Lamar, you can't be taking hits like that.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, so niggas out working free?
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lamar, throw it deep. If not, you just run Lamar Jackson, that nigga, because of him. Whoa. Oh, really? They cut Matt Moore just to take a knee? That's cute.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I understand.
Hey, C6.
Jones, off play action. And now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
That's about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. 8 yards that time, able to take off. And
oh, this is hilarious. My God, this nigga playing like a certified bitch right now. This shit is, oh my Lord. This nigga doing overtaking off a scramble with Daniel Jones as soon as he snapped the ball. Now, this shit is funny. The links these niggas go to.
First down.
This shit is hilarious.
First and 10 at the 32. 15 line. 15 line.
On first down, Barkley. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's one running ass nigga.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. McNally, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
LeBron not playing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Jones has it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I ain't hear DJ say nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
I mean, I feel where you're coming from. At the same time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They got to get these wins, man.
Now a give right side, Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Freeman.
But the offensive line was running. If they had a run into to complement the pass, and they just probably would have won the East.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coleman now. And he stopped immediately there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's again to Freeman running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
Hell no.
Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Every year, supposed to be y'all going to beat Georgia.
I mean, that's what Penn State say about us. You know.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Sometimes that shit just ain't happen. Oh, you cared about? You better be caring about Florida winning the championship. All y'all need is a running game. That'll be about it, man. They'll play Eastern Carolina and then open them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell